What I absolutely regret the most out of buying a Kenworth T680 is that I wish y'all know I like to eat fruit for breakfast. That's why I get these strawberry Pop-Tarts. So good, baby. So good. Now let's get out on the road. What is up, everybody? Hey, dude, what is up? What's up? I'm here in Lexington, Kentucky. Got the Phoenix behind me, my Kenworth T680. You might be asking, Wildbeard, where you been, bro? Dude, I've been running, man. It's been a busy season. If this is the first video you've ever watched, bro, my name's Wildbeard. I'm an owner-operator, and I'm leased to Knoll Trucking. And this is my Kenworth T680. And man, I'm gonna help you guys kind of decide about buying a T680, just some things you might want to know, and just kind of my experience in buying a truck in general. So the first thing I want to talk about, bro, dude, like the sales experience, man. Just the whole time I went to several different salesmen, and I want you to know every salesman I encountered was the worst, bro. They were just fake people. They were in it for themselves. I started off being like super nice, like I got taken advantage of. The thing I did, man, that I really regret was I signed the papers to buy the truck before the truck was fully ready. And I really regret doing that. Before he was trying to get me to sign the papers before I even test drove the truck. I bought my truck at Trans Am truck sales or whatever it is in Olathe, Kansas. My salesman was just outright terrible. For me, I make a lot of mistakes, but I never make the same mistake 3 times. So anyways, it was a hassle, man. So the sales experience was definitely a negative for me when it came to buying this truck. That's for sure, man. I met a lot of salesmen and they were just all shady, bro. All shady. The only advice I can say is, like, do not sign any paperwork before the truck is fully completed. Check over everything in your truck. And you know, remember that it's all business, man. It's nothing personal. Don't be nice. Don't joke around. Don't talk about your family. Don't do any of that stuff, man. The only thing you want to talk about is business, and you settle business with that salesman. When it comes to my sales experience in buying Phoenix, the Kenworth T680, man, I call her the Phoenix, baby.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside. It's time to be someone I wanna recognize.
What is up, guys? I hope you enjoyed those shots from Kentucky, bro. It was such a beautiful morning, such a beautiful sunrise, man. That's just one of the things that I absolutely love about this job. What I want to talk about today and what I want to get to now is the upsides and downsides of a Kenworth T680. And so, like, man, dude, the number one thing that I love about it, dude, the number one thing that I love about this Kenworth T680 is that it's my truck, okay? Like, I've been a company driver, I've been a lease purchase driver, now I'm an owner operator, and I do not fully own the truck. I'm still making payments on it, but it is my truck, though. You see what I'm saying, man? That's what I love the most. It is mine. And so, like, the way I describe this is that, like, while you're a company driver and even lease purchase, lease driver, whatever it is, like, it's kind of like you have a permit and you're driving your mom and dad's car. You remember that days? Like, there's still a small bit of freedom there. But, like, dude, when you own your own truck and you can do whatever it is you want to this truck, bro, there it's like you finally get your own car, and there's like a different feeling when you're not driving your parents' car and you're driving your own car. It's just a whole new level of freedom and feeling, and that's kind of like what it is for a truck, bro. There is like a whole new level of freedom and feeling when it's your truck, okay? So there's just like, you treat it different, you drive it different. There is just, and when you crank it on, bro, and you know that that thing is purring like a kitty, dude. Everybody has their own opinion. So this is my opinion about the Kenworth T680. So like, don't be like, oh my gosh, I totally disagree, you're so wrong about this. And so like, this is just my perspective, bro. Start your own YouTube channel, make your own videos, and put your perspective out there. You're more than willing to comment. Thanks for the extra revenue, and it always helps promote the video every time you like, comment, and subscribe to anything I do. So I had to get that in there. But anyway, so I feel like this truck is just more roomy. Like I just feel more room whenever I'm in this truck, man. And so like, dude, it's just, I like that. There's more room and more space and more, that's just the feeling that I get, man. I feel like it's just set up a little bit better. I came from a 2019 Cascadia. I previously drove a 2015 Cascadia, and I've driven like a 2017 International Pro Star. So like, I've driven some different trucks on the road, but like by far I feel like this has been the roomiest truck. The ride is smoother. The parts are built a little bit better. It's just more built better together. Also, there's just a level of prestige that comes from driving a Kenworth. And not to say that it's all about the clout, but it's pretty cool to have. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just throwing it out there, bro. So far, and like, and this is where I feel like I'm gonna get like really controversial. So far, I don't mind having, I have a pack car in here, and I really don't mind it. And the research that I've done is like, they've improved the pack car motor a lot, and I was really intimidated to buy a pack car motor. And I'm not saying the thing will never break, and I'm not saying I'm not gonna have repairs, and I'm not even gonna say that Cummins is better or worse than the pack car, or I'm not gonna get into all of that, but I do feel like it is a lightweight motor that does help me on the fuel economy. Another thing is, man, the customization of having a Kenworth. And so there's gonna be a lot of things that are specifically made for the Kenworth, even a T680, that's not gonna be made for other kind of like similar trucks like a Cascadia Pro Star and different stuff like that. You're just gonna have certain customization options that wouldn't otherwise be valuable and noticeable on a truck like this. And so like, I just personally really like that aspect of having the customization options on a truck like this. So everybody's different, man, and those are like, that's just, I really like having that. I like having, not that I customize this truck to the max, and not that I'm like blowing my money like customizing everything I possibly can on this truck, but it is nice to have the option to upgrade and do little things to the truck that does make it yours. And so I really do like that aspect of things when it comes to this. So those are just a few things that I really love about the Kenworth T680.
The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now. I waited for you in the passenger seat. There's only so far I can ride in your dreams. While you were chasing everything else but me, I'm starting to break out from your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life. That I'd be better without you inside.
Dude, I have not been this far north in such a long time, bro, and it has just been like, dude, these snow-covered mountains up here in West Virginia and Pennsylvania, and just going through these mountains and everything, dude, it has been super awesome. So, but like, dude, let's get down to it. What I don't love about the Kenworth T680, what I don't love about it. First of all, I don't hate anything about this truck. Okay, so some things are a little bit annoying. You take the pros with the cons. I still don't think that overall it's not even anything that I really hate or anything like that. So, but there's a few things that I don't love. Like number one, I want to talk about the acceleration. So the acceleration, bro, and I don't know if it's just the way the truck is set up or if it's just universal, but I've heard other couple Kenworth T680 guys talk about it, but it is just kind of like, why does it accelerate so slow? And I just feel like especially when you're turning, bro, it throttles it back, and I really don't like that at all. How it just throttles back and it doesn't accelerate as fast, and that comes from having an automatic and stuff like that. So, but that's kind of annoying a little bit, like especially like when you're like just go, come on baby, come on, like let's just make this happen. So that's something that I really don't love about it. Also, the mud flap, like the mud flap brackets in the back, I've already changed one of them. But dude, those things are so cheap, and Kenworth definitely needs to change those, man. And it's annoying because if you're bobtailing, you hit a bump, like it will swing out and swing up, and like it is just so annoying to have to like take one of those and like bend it back down. And so I've replaced one, and I've got to replace the other, and I've just kind of been lazy and not wanting to spend money on it. But I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna have to make it work. So, but those are some of the things that I really don't like about it. What I absolutely regret the most out of buying a Kenworth T680 is that I wish I would have bought one sooner. I wish I would have just got it sooner. I wish I would have just pulled the trigger sooner on being an owner-operator and getting a Kenworth T680 and just pulling that trigger and getting it done. But you know, I had other stuff I had to pay off, and I was financially setting myself up right to be successful as an owner-operator, paying off all my debt. I don't owe anything except the payments on this truck. So I was just trying to set myself up for success sooner. This was actually as soon as I could buy one, but if I could have, I would have got it and pulled the trigger sooner in being an owner-operator and getting a Kenworth T680. So those are some of the things, but y'all know what it is, baby. I love you guys. I'm sorry I've been gone for so long. Some of y'all are watching this video to the end, and I love you guys, and I'm sorry I've been gone. I've been working a lot and personal life and blah, 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 excuse, make up your own excuse. But guys, I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching to the end, and definitely we will catch you on the next one. Wild Beard out.
The future starts right now. I made a reservation, but you never came, so I'm checking out. The fire you stole away, I know one day we'll come back around. The future is now.